In decades past, there's a bit of a negative connotation you might find about senior living, right? People felt like life would be stagnant, maybe boring. Well, Senior Star has certainly redefined how active and fulfilling senior living can be. So here to talk more about its signature community, Harrison on 5th, I'm happy to welcome in Assistant Director Rosita Sandell. We also have Program Coordinator Kelly Demuth with us. Good to see you both.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Rosita, there is quite, I would say, a bit of data, a bit of evidence to highlight the benefits of senior living. And I'd like to talk about that because it is that thing where people haven't realized how far it's come, I think, in the past few decades. So tell us about that and what people should know.
Yeah, I mean, working at Harrison on 5th, in Senior Star in particular, one of the things I really appreciate about is the innovative programs that they have over there. Enhancing your living experience and living in a community has shown overall improvement for those that come into the community. They come in with like you said, that mindset, the stigma of what it might be living in a community like ours. But studies have shown that, and most recently a University of Chicago study has shown overall wellness improvement in longevity, in reducing vulnerability, as well as delayed onset dementia, just because of the programs working in a community or living in a community with proactive health care and taking advantage of the personalized wellness programs that we have over there, individualized services for all the residents there.
And talking about some of those programs, because I have been fortunate enough to be there a number of times and see all the different ways that residents are engaging. What do you think makes it unique then? What do you think about these programs that really make people, and they take advantage of them? And I think that's a big sign that you're doing something right because they're loving it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure. One of the things that we are most excited about at Harrison on 5th is our programs, really, and in particular our exercise programs. We've really been able to make it an exceptional way to reach people and keep them vibrant, keep them moving. We have programs such as strength and balance. We have on-site physical therapy teams that help lead programs such as cardio drumming. We've got signature programs like rock steady boxing. I mean, things that you don't even necessarily hear of. Our innovative program like our Senso Think and Move. So we just have every single day something, and it's in-person led, which makes it different. So we're here to make sure everybody knows that it's anything but boring.
Okay, and I'm going to call out Kelly because when I was there doing a segment one time, we were like hearing something in the background, and we were doing a segment on, it was happy hour, right? Like I was with the residents, we were drinking some martinis, we were having a time, and I hear this singing like somewhere, and I'm like, what is going on? And Kelly was in a room with the residents, and you guys were doing what, like a Christmas sing-along?
It was a sing-along, that's right.
And it was so funny because she didn't know we were filming, and then she comes out like, oh, you got all that on camera. We're like, maybe. But you were there with them on the ground floor, and that's what I loved about it. Like, is that how your programs bring them in? I mean, you're as involved as the residents.
We do. We bring the joy. We bring the love.
Yes,
I mean, seriously,
absolutely.
our CEO says it best.
Yeah. So Anya Rogers, I mean, one of the things that she echoes is it's a love thing. It really is.
Yeah.
And it really echoes our promise, which is do for each other with love. And when we talk about, one of the things I especially appreciate about Kelly is just the fact that when it comes to developing or getting people involved, her mindset is, if I can be silly so that you might be feeling like, okay, she's being so silly that it's okay for me to participate.
Right.
That's kind of the mentality that we have over there. So we'll dress up and do costumes. We have Spirit Week going on, for example, now, where our associates are dressing up, and it's just to get that smile from someone, just it being bringing playfulness to it.
That's right.
Yeah, like you let your guard down, right? Yeah. And then you see it. And Kelly, do you see these residents, like, do you see the benefits they get after they engage in these programs?
Absolutely. So, for instance, Jack and Diana. Yeah. So we have an assisted living resident. It's not uncommon, by the way, for residents to live across areas of care. So we have an assisted living resident whose wife lives in our memory care. Both of them get to live individual, fulfilled lives, but together they still get to be together. They still get to have that life together.
Yeah.
So, we address the whole person in all areas, and we have specific programming for their particular needs. So, and I bring it all in. So, I tell the residents all the time, oh my gosh, tell me what you like, and it's going to be on the calendar next week.
It'll be there.
And you have to stay on top of it. I mean, with the innovation and things that are going to bring and create a purpose. We want a purposeful experience for our residents. So between all the spectrums of independent living, memory care, assisted living, we have, an example, another resident that had recently we moved in, and she had that same idea of the stigma. You know, it's like I was always nervous about it. I didn't know what that meant living in a community.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I waited so long, because at that point when she had moved in, and this is an independent resident, she had moved in and had an accident running an errand outside of the community. And when she came back, she was like, if I had been in my own home, like, you guys are coming up and you're bringing me room trays, you're checking on me, you're seeing how I'm doing, you're actually, you know, sending up our hospitality ambassadors just to check on me as well. And you know, and that's just one example there of how living in a community life, you wind up developing a larger family surrounding you.
Yeah,
you know,
all the
and
support.
nurturing you.
The
Absolutely.
support is there. All right, I want to let people know, if you want to see it for yourself, and it's such a beautiful space on top of all that great stuff. Like, it is gorgeous. So go to Harrison on 5th. The website, of course, seniorstar.com/Harrison on 5th, or you can give them a call and you can see all the programming, see everything they're doing, and kind of, you know, take it all in for yourself, and you'll see what makes them so unique and incredible. So, ladies, thank you for
Yes.
being here.
Thank you,
Please
Robin.
visit us.